Nobody in the paddock saw it coming. Not the media, not the rival teams, and not even Ferrari's harshest critics. But behind the closed doors of Maranello, something extraordinary was taking shape. An innovation buried beneath the car, hidden from cameras and speculation alike. It wasn't a flashy rear wing or a dramatic livery tweak. It was something far more subtle, the floor, the quiet giant of Formula One performance. And according to leaked data from Ferrari's test runs at the Red Bull Ring, this one component might have just changed everything. One upgrade, endless consequences. And the moment it touched the track, everything began to shift. This wasn't just another update. It was a revolution in carbon fiber. The engineers knew they were working on something radical, but even they didn't expect the immediate transformation. The new floor changed how the SF25 felt in every corner. It grounded the rear, stabilized the chassis, and made the unpredictable suddenly feel controllable. Charles Leclerc's radio messages were calm. The junior test driver's hands weren't fighting the wheel. For the first time in months, the car felt like it wanted to cooperate. The transformation was so dramatic, some in the garage called it a spiritual reset. It didn't feel like an evolution, it felt like a rebirth. But that was only the beginning of the chaos. From the first flying lap, the telemetry told the story. Faster exits, tighter apexes, fewer corrections. Every metric moved in the right direction. At medium and high speeds, previously the SF25's weakness, the new floor turned uncertainty into dominance. The car was no longer reactive, it was predictive. The rear-end grip that vanished under stress was suddenly back, and stronger than ever. And that's what shocked the engineers most. It wasn't just better, it was completely different. The difference was night and day. And the night is over. Because now, for the first time in 2025, Ferrari isn't chasing balance. They've found it. At the heart of the breakthrough lie the Venturi tunnels, the lifeblood of modern ground effect. Before, Ferrari's airflow beneath the SF25 was chaotic. In mid-corner, the underbody would stall, sending the rear into violent instability. But now the tunnels have been completely reprofiled. Airflow stays clean and attached, even during lateral shifts. That means no more sudden losses of grip. When Hamilton or Leclerc commits into a turn, the floor is no longer a liability, it's an anchor. Ferrari didn't just fix the airflow, they rewrote the physics of their car. And with it, they gave Hamilton something he's been begging for all year: trust. Lewis Hamilton hasn't driven the new floor yet, but everything, the data, the feedback, the lap times, tells a clear story. The car he'll step into at the Austrian Grand Prix will be a different beast. Gone is the nervousness under braking. Gone is the hesitation at turn-in. Engineers are calling it the car we meant to build. But here's the question. What happens when you give the most instinctive driver on the grid a car that finally listens? Because this time, it won't be Hamilton adapting to the car. It will be the car adapting to Hamilton. Behind the scenes, Ferrari's simulation data revealed the root of their season-long struggle. The central keel and diffuser interplay was choking the airflow. With every brake application, the aerodynamic balance shifted too quickly. The rear lost downforce before the car even rotated. But the new design stabilizes everything. Trail braking no longer triggers chaos. Directional changes no longer create snap oversteer. A Ferrari mechanic was overheard at the Red Bull Ring saying something simple but chilling. It finally feels like we're building a winning car. And that energy is spreading. More smiles in the garage, more laughter on the pit wall, more late nights not out of desperation, but ambition. Hamilton notices. He's been in this environment before. It's what Mercedes felt like in 2014. And we all know how that ended. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a shift in belief. The whole team can sense it. The tide is turning. The breakthrough wasn't born in a race. It was built in the simulator. Weeks of analysis revealed that the SF25's true limit had never been reached. Not because of power, not because of reliability, but because of turbulence. Tiny shifts in airflow that cascaded into chaos. The new floor solved that. Suddenly, all the numbers made sense. The potential was real. The data didn't just reveal speed. It exposed everything the SF25 could have been. And now Hamilton finally has access to the version of this car he was promised. Ferrari isn't trying to salvage a season anymore. They're setting the stage for domination. With the floor locked in and the suspension next, the car's weaknesses have turned into weapons. Hamilton's qualifying pace, returning, his race consistency, stabilizing. The midfield isn't the target anymore. They're not chasing Red Bull. They're aiming to leap past them. And if this package works across circuits from Austria to Spa to Suzuka, there's no telling where this story ends. This isn't just about lap time. It's about aura. For the first time this season, Lewis Hamilton looks like a threat again. Not a veteran trying to adjust, but a champion with the machinery to strike. Ferrari's momentum is no longer theoretical. It's confirmed. The whispers in the paddock are turning into warnings. The game has changed, and Ferrari just dropped the first bomb. Every other team should take note. The man in red is coming, and this time, he's not alone. He has the floor to stand on and the fire to finish what he started. Lewis Hamilton doesn't need motivation. He needs opportunity, and now with Ferrari's radical new floor, he finally has it. This is more than a setup change. It's a full reset. The SF25 has gone from fighting itself to fighting the front. And with a car that finally obeys his instincts, Hamilton's second act in Formula One might be even more dangerous than the first. The season isn't lost. It's just getting started, and Ferrari's no longer chasing.